What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning in to today's video. Before we get started, go follow me on Instagram. I'll leave my links down below. I love talking with you guys. Go reach out to me over there, shoot me a DM. Let's talk gear or whatever else you may want to talk about. Always open to conversations with each and every single one of you. But today we are going to have a continuation on the last video. So in case you missed that one, I'll leave a link up in the description or down in the corner card. Yeah, got that backwards, but you know what I meant. Link will be down below or up in the corner. So cable management on your helmet, that's what we're going to talk about today. If you guys haven't seen this before, this is my OpsCore Fast helmet, the older version, not the super high cut one, with a first spear helmet cover. So a lot of the stuff we're going to talk about today pertains to using a helmet cover. I know some of you don't like doing that. It's cheap insurance. This one is a little expensive. The first spear ones are really nice, but it allows you to change the color of your helmet and also kind of route cables underneath the cover, so to keep them out of the way, keep them snag free. But do as you will. Today we're going to be mostly talking about running them under a cover, as well as my down leads, how I have those routed up. So let's get into it. All right, so with your hearing protection, if you choose to mount it to your helmet or not, you're gonna have wires you have to keep up out of the way. So for the sake of today's video, we're gonna be talking about hard mounted ear pro to the helmet. We can make a video on ear pro that you obviously run inside the helmet instead of hard mounting it. But for the sake of the video, these are my Peltor Comtac 3 dual comms. So I have three main wires that I'm kind of concerned about. The one that runs from earpiece to earpiece, as well as the two down leads. Now, this is where the helmet cover comes in for the wire that runs from earpiece to earpiece. I have it routed to the middle of the helmet in the back. And then what I like to do is take the wire and twist it, putting a loop in it so it's actually looped up underneath the cover here, and then velcroing the cover down on the back of the helmet, as well as the two tabs on the first spear here make it really nice because it holds that cable from wanting to fall out. So even if it does sneak through the velcro like this, it's not going to fall out. So that's where having a helmet cover kind of comes in handy, because if you route the wire for the two earpieces on the inside of the helmet, you're gonna lose some of the ability to rotate these up and out of the way. So as you can see here, I have no issue kind of swinging them out from my ears if I need to vent my ears or listen to somebody. So they give you enough slack here, or the way that I do it, excuse me, gives you enough slack to rotate the ear cups up and out of the way, whereas having it routed on the inside of the helmet, you really put a lot of pressure on the connection up here. When you pivot them out of the way, it really bends them toward the inside of the helmet, and I don't really like that, simply because wires are a huge break point on anything, whether that's switches, ear pro, night vision, whatever you might have that has wires. Like iPhone chargers, guys, you know how often those break and stuff. So trying to minimize that risk off the get-go by doing it on the outside of the helmet. But that brings us to the down leads here. So obviously dual comms are gonna have two, single comms are gonna have one. You can do it a few different ways, but for me, I like to have kind of multiple points of contact holding these up on the outside of my helmet, where I can just grab these and pull them straight down if I need to plug into a radio. And when I'm not using a radio, they're up here out of the way. So to get that, I kind of use my counterweight here. This is a Microbat Systems flathead that clips into the side arc rails. So it holds everything nice and tight. Most counterweights have some sort of ability to kind of tie them down to your helmet. So this one is really nice because it has the clips. But getting back to the wires here, we'll pull this one out. As you can see here, I like to wrap the wires up to keep them in a nice tight package while allowing enough length here off the backside so that it's not binding up the headset if I need to rotate it or pull it out or what have you. So find that kind of distance, wrap it up. I like to use Velcro one wrap. So this is the stuff that's like super thin, that has male on one side, female on the other, so you can attach it to itself. For me, I put the male side out so that I can Velcro it to the Velcro here on the back of my helmet, as well as use these little 1-inch elastic bands. You guys have probably seen these before on my other videos. I really like these. They're really cheap to make or buy online. So I use those just to kind of hold them in their kind of current shape, and then the Velcro wrap, like I said, Velcros it to the back of the helmet. So if I get this set back up here, just like so, it is super easy to kind of take everything apart and put it back together. You don't have to worry about cutting zip ties or any crazy stuff like that. And super low profile, so the only thing that really sticks out are the down leads, but that is by design in case I need to grab them and, like I said, pull them down so that I can get access to them really quickly, and they're nice and up out of the way, and I don't have to worry about the counterweight falling off, because as soon as I pull these out, it kind of sucks the counterweight in with this elastic right here. But I'm rambling on about that. That's pretty much how I do everything on my helmet. It's worked really well. I know some guys, like I said, don't like to use helmet covers, so you're gonna have to figure something else out, but I find them to be a really helpful tool when you start adding night vision that might have cables, hearing protection that might have cables, all that good stuff. But that is my setup. It works for me. Let me know what you think down below. I'd be happy to talk about it. And with all that being said, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.